riches of the world, hey, all the riches of the world, hey, you lose yourself. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with the new video, ready to bless y'all with R&B the right way, the authentic way. As you can see, I came in with the R&B vet. I am talking about Jacci McGhee with her new record, Riches of the World. Oh my God, like if y'all don't know who she is, mainly she's known for her duet with Keith Sweat and Make It Last Forever, and then you also know her from Expression, but she's been in this industry for so long, and she has this new joint out which makes you dance, you know what I'm saying? Hey, B got everybody, listen, the musical landscape has changed, people want to party, people want to move, you know what I'm saying, and this joint makes you want to move, you know what I mean? But shout out to Jacci McGhee for getting on, Darius's platform that he did a couple of days ago, and it was about R&B, is R&B dead, and we did this big platform. It was me, Chastity from Midnight R&B Edition, it was from Sean from 90s R&B Mood, and it was Darius No Goofy Shit, and he created this platform for us to speak about the R&B is dead. It was an amazing, beautiful platform. Miss Jacci McGhee came on and told her and felt, said what she said about what she felt about what R&B being dead and all that good stuff. It was such a great platform. I'm gonna put everything in the more info box. I really, really want y'all to check out that Instagram live that we did. You guys will definitely enjoy it. It was real, it was raw, it was honest, and all that good stuff. But listen, y'all know what I'm here for. Y'all see what the title is. It's all about current R&B bangers. Now, if you're new to Junior's World of Soul, current R&B bangers is here to show you that R&B ain't going nowhere. You know, we kind of at the bottom of the totem pole, but I was like, I'm sick of being on social media talking about it and saying what it needs to be done and all this kind of stuff. So I was like, you know what? In 2015, I'm going to create a platform where I could talk about artists and indie artists and, veteran artists. And if you bring out new music, I'm going to talk about it here. I give you 3 to 5 joints every week. You know what I'm saying? Again, just to show the mainstream that R&B is alive and well, and they ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And we continue to prove that every week with so many platforms out there. You know what I mean? But I don't want to keep y'all long. I know y'all got things to do, people to see, stuff to drink and all that good stuff. So I got 4 joints for y'all today, and I want to get into this. So let's just get this started, and we're gonna start it off like this. Here we go. Alrighty. This one is banging though.
Keep your eyes on me, apply. Get it, don't be timid.
Hey, pressure. Hey, pressure. Woo! Ha! Y'all know who that is. That is Ari Lennox. Listen, Ari Lennox is like the front runner when it comes to R&B right now. It's Ari Lennox, Summer Walker, her. Those are the girls that kind of mainstream kind of only talks about, even though there's so much other people, but those are the 3. And Ari Lennox definitely gives you that feeling. She has feeling in her music, you know what I mean? And that's why I love that everybody talks about her, you know what I'm saying? And I've been a fan of her since kind of like 2013 when I heard her mixtape. Somebody actually sent it to me, and I was just like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? And then, I was keeping up with her, and then when she signed with Dreamville Records with J. Cole and all that, I was like, that's great. Then she came out with her album, Shea Butter Baby, and then everybody was really getting into it and talking about it and really enjoying it. And then she did the On It with Jasmine Sullivan on her Hotels album, which they sung down at the BET Awards, you know what I'm saying? So I was loving where she came from and where she is now, and kind of being one of the front runners. When you're talking about R&B, you got to talk about Ari Lennox. And then she gave us this joint that y'all hear in the background, because she hooked up with Jermaine Dupri and Brian Michael Cox. And then they came up with this joint entitled Pressure. Shout out to Jalen Josie, who wrote this record. You know what I mean? A lot of people, yes, shout out to Jermaine Dupri and Brian Michael Cox, but Jalen Josie, she wrote this record, and I talked about her in current R&B bangers. You know what I mean? Check her out. You know what I mean? Because that girl can sing down for real, for real. You know what I mean? But yo, Ari Lennox has given us a new EP, yo. A new dope EP. She entitles it Away Message. You know, so obviously we must be getting ready for a new album, you know what I'm saying? So when she released it, I got it sent to me by a couple of people, but I was like, yo, let me, you know, check it out for myself. And when I listened to it, I love every song on the EP. I was like, this joint is dope. You know what I'm saying? There's feeling in it. She's singing, like, it's dope. You know what I mean? And again, she really has that feeling that, you know, a lot of us thinking that we're missing, but she has that feeling that, you know, that gut feeling that girl can really sing and giving us that vibe. You know what I mean? So, Away Message, she got a song called Tatted. Queen Space with her and Summer Walker, and Bitter. But it was the one song that I kept playing that is familiar to a lot of people with the production and the beat and all that good stuff. And the joint is entitled Gummy. And y'all know it's using the sample from Keep Rising to the Top, or that the new school kind of know that Mary do doom 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 dum with Love No Limit remix and all that good stuff. But she used this sample. I love it. I think it's a dope joint. And this is the first joint of current R&B bangers coming from Ari Lennox. And this is Gummy. Here we go. Vibe out, y'all. Good, dope record. Okay, here we go.
You got that shit that I need. I need that rock sauce. Make me get my money.
Hey! 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 You can't help but the groove to that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, that joint is a nice little bop, and she's singing down. Like, you know that this girl can sing just on an up-tempo. She's doing, like, the riffs and singing like that. I'm like, come on, man. Like, she's dope. You know what I'm saying? So, I am excited. I'm waiting for this new album to come, because obviously it's coming with her giving us this EP. She got something in the works, so I can't wait to hear that. But y'all, check out this EP from Ari Lennox's joint. This is Away Message, but this joint Gummy is a banger. And again, shout out to Jalen Josie, who helped write this record as well. It seemed like them two got something good going. She did Pressure and she did Gummy. Her and Jalen got a nice little chemistry going. So shout out to Ari Lennox, but this joint is a banger. It's entitled Gummy, and that's the first joint on current R&B bangers. All right. Ooh, we going back here? Oh my God, here we go. Oh my God.
I see it too much, baby. I need to
take some space. Ha
you kiss me too much.
ah. Well, y'all know who that is. That's Anderson .Paak featuring the vocal alien. I am talking about the beautiful Lalah Hathaway, who I've been a fan of this woman since 1990 when she came out with Baby Don't Cry. Like, you know, like, I love another thing about how, you know, the ones that was out, like Whitney did this interview with Donnie Simpson on Video Soul, and he asked her, well, what new people are you listening to? And she was like, what new people I'm listening to? She was like, I'm listening to Lalah Hathaway. I love her voice. It's rich, you know, like her dad. So that's dope, you know what I'm saying? Just to know that the legends, you know what I'm saying? By this time, Whitney was a damn near legend, you know what I'm saying? And she was shouting out Lalah Hathaway, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, this is Lalah just coming into the game, you know what I mean? And then she's just a vocal, like, God, yo, and that deep register ain't nobody fooling with Lalah. You know what I mean? So for me, like, anything that she does, anything that, you know, she's doing, I'm on it. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to, you know, search for something. So anything new, I'm really with. You know what I'm saying? So this joint, this year she came out with Canvas. I forgot what the group name is. Then she did a cover on Robert Glasper's new album. On his Black Radio 2. Yes, dang, I forgot what it's called, but Lalah was singing down, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy because I just love her voice. Like, she can sing me anything. Like, you're my angel. Like, she did that, yo. Like, for real, I give respect to Anita Baker for that record, but I don't think about hers when I'm listening to Lalah Hathaway. I just don't. Like, Lalah did it her way, and it's just so beautiful. But Lalah actually has a new joint out with this trumpet, the great trumpet player. I am talking about Boney James. Now, if you don't know, I have said this on every R&B Reps episode, I am a horn lover. I love horns. And, you know, Boney has been down with so many people. He done been down with the time. Well, he got with Morris Day's band. You know what I mean? When Morris Day went solo, he did his own band and all that good stuff. And he worked with Tina Marie. He's worked with the Isley Brothers. Like, he's been in this, you know what I'm saying, for going on 40 years into this industry. You know what I mean? But this new joint that he has with Lalah is just bliss. It's bliss for me. And this joint is entitled Cruising and Coastin. I said cruising like D'Angelo because I ain't talking about this smoky version. Sorry. But, yo, Coastin is just beautiful. And I was like, I will be a fool not to talk about this because, again, I love horn and I love Lalah. So you put both of them two together, you have a masterpiece. So this song is entitled Coastin, and I think you guys will enjoy it. Give y'all a nice piece, a good part of it. And here we go. Just vibe out to the beauty in this record. Just that part right there. Like, I didn't even want to sing because I didn't want to mess up the part. I just wanted y'all to hear how she just riding that with just, she's just dope. And then for Boney to come in with that, and then she comes right back in. It's just a smooth joint. You know what I'm saying? Just two-step to it. You know what I'm saying? Coastin', so in love with you. I'm sorry, I couldn't sing it because I wanted Lalah to do it. But, yo, listen to this, yo. This song is dope. I think they have a video out, if I'm not mistaken. Check it out. The horns is everything. Boney has a tribute EP out right now. Check it out, y'all. I'll put everything in a more info box. But this joint is Coastin', and this joint is with Boney James and Lalah Hathaway, and that is the second joint on Current R&B Bangers. Whoo, whoo! I love that song. Alrighty. All right.
Girl like you, they don't just know such things too soon. I've been trying not to move the way I used to. Something about the way you move, I need to get used to.
Ooh, the Boys Day. Well, I have talked about these boys since 2020, but I have been talking about them a lot. And it's Drew and Dante, and they make up they. And yo, I've really been rocking with these dudes. Like, I think this is maybe the third time that I'm talking about them this year. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, they make sure they put R&B, they put hip hop, they put the trap, they put all that together and kind of make their own sound. And it's just dope, you know what I'm saying? And it's not forced, and it sounds good. And this joint, Blu Moon, they work with Troy Taylor. And Troy Taylor just don't work with any old body. He actually works with talented people. Just saying. Just gonna say that, you know what I mean? But yo, again, I talked about them from their the Amanda tape, and I talked about Play Fight, All Mine, Mood Swings, Losing Focus, Count Me In, and so many others. And I definitely recommend you guys check them out. The album in 2017 was called New Religion. And I definitely love these guys and what they're doing in their own sound and all that good stuff, because they're not trying to sound like everybody else. They got their own flavor, you know what I mean? And that's what I really, really enjoy about them. But, yo, they got a new joint out. This joint is entitled Lonely. I love it. I think everything they have brought out this year, I have loved. So, again, this joint is entitled Lonely, and I think you guys will enjoy it. And this is the third joint on Current R&B Bangers. Just vibe to it, y'all. Here we go. All right.
You ain't gotta be lonely, lonely, lonely.
Hey.
You know what I got waiting for you. However
You
you
want me? Hey. Nice little vibe, you know what I'm saying? It got a nice little beat to it, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it. I like the joint. I like these guys, you know what I'm saying? Because you can tell they are real music guys. You can tell they love it, you know what I'm saying? They putting all their influence into it. Like I said, they put rock, R&B, pop, country, you know, trap, hip hop, all that stuff into one, and they got their own sound, and I really, really enjoy it. And I think you guys should check them out. The name is entitled They, and this joint is entitled Lonely, and that's the third joint on current R&B bangers. So y'all remember a time when gospel would cross over? Maybe I should put down my red cup. I know Jesus turned water to wine, but I'm gonna be respectful. But you know, it was a time where, you know, gospel would cross over, and it was able to connect to, you know, what was hot at the time. So you had in like the late 60s, you had like Oh Happy Day, which was from the Hawkins Singers. And then in the 70s, you had the staple singers that crossed over with I Take You There and Respect Yourself and Come Go With Me and all these kind of songs that was very, very spiritual. Then in the 80s, you know, going into the late 80s, you had BB and CC with Heaven and, Lost Without You and things like that. Even going into the 90s, you had them still with Addictive Love, and these were playing on R&B stations. They were becoming #1 hits because they were connecting to the younger generation. Then when Kurt came out with Stump, it was just a rap. It's like it really crossed over. You had people dancing to this in the club, and you were connecting to the young kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I always feel like Barry Gordy said back in the 60s, it's the sound of young America. Whatever's going on, this is what the young people want to hear. This is what they it's a young person's game, so you got to connect to them. And I felt like every genre did that, you know what I mean? And then after Kurt Franklin, then Mary and them came in. You know what I'm saying? And then they had songs like Shackles that was getting played in the club. And you had, definitely The God in Me and all this, you know what I'm saying? So I miss that we had that, you know what I'm saying? And then that like award shows, they would be in R&B categories and things like that, you know what I'm saying? But they wasn't losing, the gospel that they had, but it still had a worldly sound that was able to connect to the young kids. And I miss that we have that. And listening to the radio, we don't have a lot of that anymore. So, and I feel like in the spaces that we're in today, we need some things like that. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need some things like that. So I was like, I wanted to end, current R&B bangers with a joint that I feel like it would connect to this generation. And I feel like it's a dope record. You know what I mean? And Jonathan McReynolds is definitely talking about God, but it has a nice beat to it. And I feel like we need inspiration right now with everything that's going on in the world. You need some inspiration. I know we have our R&B artists and quote unquote, and we have our, hip hop artists that people are connecting to and inspiring, but we also need that spiritual word. You know what I mean? And I feel like this song, Your World, from Jonathan McReynolds is a great song. So I wanted to end that. So this is the fourth joint on current R&B bangers. This is coming from Jonathan McReynolds, and this is Your World. Y'all really gonna enjoy it. You're gonna move. We can make some praises.
This is your world. I'm just living in it. Hey, I'm just walking through it, knowing that you're with me.
Hey, this is your world. I'm living in it. You know who he talking about. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to say it, but you already know. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we need more of that. So listen, the powers that be, or whoever, please, y'all, put some more inspirational into the playlist so, these kids can be inspired. And they ain't got a nice little beat to it, but they can also listen to the words and be inspired by the song. So that is Jonathan McReynolds, and that is Your World. Well, y'all, this is the 4 joints that I gave y'all this week. Y'all got Ari Lennox with Gummy. You got Boney James and Lalah Hathaway with Coastin. You got They Were Lovely, and you got Jonathan McReynolds with Your World. Listen, y'all, I want y'all to subscribe to the R&B Representatives with me and my partner in crime, Naturally Elise. Yo, we just have a dope video that we just put out with the Catch That Minis, where we talked to Keith Burrows, and we talked about Surface, Closer Than Friends, and we talked to Maxine, and we talked about Shine On with Luke James. It's an amazing episode. I'm gonna put everything in the more info box. Y'all subscribe to us on YouTube. Y'all check us out on Instagram, our Twitter, all that stuff. I'm gonna put all that information in the more info box. I really, really want you guys to really subscribe to us. We just out here trying to represent for the culture of R&B, make it fun. You learn something, you laugh, you enjoy, you may cry sometimes, but it's just a good feeling show. We talk about classic things and we talk about new things. So we got a radio show that we're back up and running. We're going to give you more information on that when it comes out. But definitely I want you guys to subscribe to the R&B Representatives on YouTube. Check out our website, rnbreps.com. But again, I'm going to put everything in a more info box. But y'all know me. Y'all know I love to come in with a new joint, but I like to end with a classic. I want to end with this legend, where this album is about to turn 25 in maybe 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? This was his breakthrough album. It wasn't his first. It was his breakthrough. And 25 years ago today, this song was number 1 on the R&B charts, and it was there for a good while. So y'all better put some respect on Usher's name, because a lot of you are Usher's kids. And let's just leave it there. So I'm going to go out with this, and we going to jam, y'all. And y'all should definitely know the words, because if you don't, something wrong. But here we go. All I see to think about was you, how you make me want to leave the one I'm with. Relationship with you, what you do. Think about it and all the things that come along with you. Make me leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. Just what you do. Think about it and all the things that come along with you. Make me. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.